Last two items, everybody. Okay, now are you ready for the next item? Okay, I hope you're ready. But be very careful because this is getting tricky. Let's go. Number 9. Teacher Judy is formulating the probability distribution table of St. Theodore students with their star awards. Kasi nga before, when I studied at St. Theodore School and Tutorial Center, palagi na lang, for the grading system is based on star level. The lowest is 1 stars. The highest with the higher ranking honor, around 90 plus, that's 4 star to 5 star. And I remember I'm always acing for a line of 90, so that's why I'm always 4 to 5 star. But most likely the average is 4 star. So mga 70, line of 75, that's 1 star honor. Tapos 80 is 2 star honor. Tapos 85 to 90, that's 3 star honor. Tapos 90 to 95 ay 4 star honor. And then 95 and so on to 100, that's 5 star honor. Alright, so Teacher Judy is formulating the probability distribution table of St. Theodore students with their star awards. Let the random variable y represent the number of stars that each St. Theodore student has received. So the number of stars, that is 1 to 5. And the probability is, whoa, it might be a bit weird. Because look at this. Diba remember sabi ko, normally, a probability distribution table should not have probabilities like this. But hey, this reminds you of something. You know what? It reminds me of an algebra problem. So ganito kasi yun. Diba remember what did I tell you in probability distribution table? What did I tell you in probability distribution table? Lahat yung mga summation ng mga probabilities ay equivalent sa 1. Diba? So therefore, this equation plus this equation plus this equation plus this equation plus the fifth equation must all equal to the 1. Diba? And parang it just reminds me of something. It reminds me of rational equations. Diba remember yung mga rational equations, the one where you have to solve for the LCD, and then get rid of the LCDs, and then solve for the variable all by itself, and then once you've already solved for the variable, you can now input that and double check to see if it's true. Diba? So now let's work it out. Let's go. Okay, so this is how it goes. Diba remember in here, the first one is y minus 1 divided by y squared plus y. Diba? That's for the first. Diba remember everything ay naka-plus. Kasi nga all the probabilities all together must equal to 1. Diba? So ganito siya. I will show you how this works. Then plus, diba? Kailangan silang lahat plus yan. Kasi nga all the summation must equal to 1. Kung di siya summation ng 1, ibig sabihin mali lahat yun. Okay? So yan. Diba remember that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. These are all the probabilities that are written in the equational form. Now all you have to do is to sum everything up. So when we sum all of this all together, ang kailangan namin sagot ay equivalent to 1. Diba? So now we need to find the value of y. Kasi nga this plus this plus this plus this plus this, all the summation of all the probabilities must be equivalent to 1. Okay? Now, this implies the application of rational equations. Diba remember sa rational equations, anong kailangan mo gawin kapag may denominator ka sa denominator and numerator? Find the LCD. Para what you always, when you find the LCD, this can eliminate all the fractions. Diba? So let's find the LCD. Y squared plus y. Do you think that can be factored out? Yes, it can. Ganito kasi yun. Diba remember we have y plus y plus 1. Y plus y equals y squared. Y times y is y squared. Y plus 1 equals y. So tama, that's y squared plus y. And then 5y. So therefore, that's our LCD. So ano ang LCD namin? Ang LCD namin ay 5y times y squared plus y. Alright? So, yan ang LCD namin. Then, we multiply everything by the LCD. Okay? So, now we have this. 5y times y squared plus y. Diba? Times y minus 1. Divide by y squared plus y. And then, on the second fraction, we have this one. Diba? And then on the third one, we have this one again. Yan, di ba? And then, on the fifth one, we have and then, di ba, remember the last one is 1. So, 1 times 5y times 5 2y. Y squared times y, di ba? So, 5y times y squared plus y. So, yan. Now, that's already our rational equation. Now, all we need to do is to cross out. So, we need to cross out whatever is duplicated. On the first one, y squared times y can cross out. So, these two can cross out. This one, the 5y's can cross out. This one naman, ang y squared plus y can cross out. Because that's y times y plus 1. This one can cross out. This 5y here crosses out. And then this one, you just have to multiply. Now, all we have to do is simplify. 5y times y, that's 5y squared. 5y times 5y minus 1, that's negative 5y. Diba? For the second one, we have y times y squared, that's y cubed. Diba? Y times y is y squared. This one, 2y times 5y is 10y squared, di ba? For this one, 5y, that's supposed to be 5y squared minus 5y, di ba? It's just the same. And then for the fifth one, 2 times y squared, that's 2y squared. And then 2 times y is 2y. Diba? And then equals, what is this 5y squared? That's supposed to be 5y squared. Diba? 5y cubed pala. And then 5y times y equals 5y squared. Okay? Now, all we need to do is to simplify. Combine like terms. So, lahat yung mga cube, i-combine na namin. So, dito. So, we have y cubed. And then, where are the squares? Diba, remember, meron tayong squares. Ilan yung mga squares dito? 5y squared, y squared, 10y squared, 5y squared, and 2y squared. 2, 5, plus 1, 6, plus 10, 16. 21, 23. So, plus 23, y squared. Diba? Ang y nang dito. Negative 5, plus negative 5, plus positive 2, that's ano yun? 8y. And that's equivalent to 5y squared, 5y cubed, plus 5y squared. Diba? Now, we need to simplify. So that we can simplify this to 0. So, ang kailangan namin gagawin ay subtract. So, therefore, here we need to minus a y squared. Y cubed lala. Because 1 minus 1 is 0. This one, we need to subtract negative 23. Minus negative 23 here. This one naman ay minus 8y. Minus 8y. So, therefore, this is going to be 0. And then this becomes 4y cubed. Diba? This one becomes negative 18. negative 18y squared. And then this one will become negative 8y. Actually, for the sake of this one, we can factor out. We can factor out 2y. So we need to divide by 2y. Diba? So this one will still be 0. This will still be 0 here. And then this guy, this becomes 2y squared, diba? Because 2 times 2 is 4. 2y squared times y is y cubed. This one naman, negative 18 divided by negative 2y, that's supposed to be negative 9. Negative 9y, diba? Because negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9. Y squared divided by y is negative 1y only. Then negative 8 divided by 2, that's negative 4. Diba? And the y's cancel. So therefore, your answer is like this. Diba? Now, we're back to a simple quadratic equation. Diba? What do we do now? So, diba remember we have 2 and then negative 9 and negative 4. Diba remember what did I tell you? A times C method. So, this AC must equal to B. So, 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. And then they must add up to negative 9. What two numbers such that you multiply together that give you negative 8 and that add to give you negative 9? What are those? And they are 1 and 8. Diba remember 1 and 8? Let's try. 1, 8. So 1 should be positive, 1 should be negative. Teka, ang labo. Kasi nga, I know naman dapat, if we are supposed to get this, that's supposed to be ano yun? Ay, tama. Mali. Kasi nga, di ba remember, negative 5, tama ba? Negative 5, that's negative 8. Because negative 5 plus negative 5 equals negative 10. Then plus 2y, that's negative 8 pala. So, ito pala ay negative 8. So, kailangan tayo mag-add. So, this is positive 8. So, this is positive 4. So, ito dapat ay positive 8. So, kailangan namin negative 1 at negative 8. Kasi nga diba remember, negative 1 times negative 8 becomes positive 8. 1 times 8 equals 8. Negative times negative is positive. So, positive 8. And for the sake of negative 9, negative 1 plus negative 8 is negative 9. So, tama. And now, all we need to do is to do it like this. Diba remember, this is the method, diba? So, you have these two x's. Negative 1 and negative 8. Kailangan tayo mag-divide. So, we need to divide by negative 2. Diba? Because we multiplied by 2. So, we cross and slide. So, therefore, this is 2x minus 1. And then, 8 divided by 2 is x minus 4. Diba? So, yun ang sagot. So, therefore, the value must be 4. Kailangan namin ang 4. Ganito kasi yun. Or, you can also do it this way. Diba? Remember, going back, we have 2y squared. And then, we have negative 8. Y, negative y, and then positive 4. Then you can factor. Diba remember this is 2y, then this 2y here becomes y minus 4, diba? 2y times y is 2y squared. 2y times 4, negative 4, that becomes negative 8. This one, we factor out a negative. So that becomes negative 1. So, negative 1 becomes factored out, and then we have y minus 4. Because negative 1 times y is negative y. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. So, tama. And then we combine these together, we still get this answer of 2y minus 1, y minus 4. So, these are the answers. Now, we want to get there are two solutions that we can do. It's either we get the positive, or the one on the left, or the one on the right. But let's try the whole number kasi the whole number will give us the more advantage. Okay? So, why is it positive 4? So, if it were this, 2y minus 1 equals 0, add 1 to both sides, we get 2y is equivalent to 1. Then divide by 2, therefore y is equivalent to 1/2. That's on the left side. Now, on the right side, y minus 4 equals 0, add 4 to both sides, therefore our y equals 4. So, which one are we going to use? Let's input the values and find out which is best. Let's try 1/2. Diba remember 1/2, that's the same as 0.5, diba? So what is in the numerator? So therefore we have 0.5 minus 1. Di ba? 0.5 minus 1. Di ba? And then in the denominator, we have 0.5 squared plus 0.5. Diba? And then divide so that we can get the answer. Diba? And then we do this all together. Then sum, if we can get 1. Diba? Kasi yan, kailangan namin, lahat yung mga probabilities, they must equal to 1. Diba? So, yan. And then this one, we have 0.5. Diba? Five times 0.5. This one is 2 times 0.5. Diba? And then this one is 0.5 times 0.5 plus 1. Diba? Yes, you still get the same answer. This one is still the same. 0.5 minus 1. This one is 0.5 squared plus 0.5. Diba? You still get this answer. And then 2 divided by 0.5 times 5. Yan. And yan, we still get the same answer of 1. So therefore, the answer is correct. This is a probability distribution table. Pero, no probability can be negative. So, this cannot be done. Kasi nga, diba, remember, just what I said, a probability cannot be negative. Lalo na, of course, diba, remember dito sa number 3, meron tayong excess. So, this is not a probability distribution table. Although, 1/2 is a perfect solution that can verify the number to be 1. Pero, that is not the correct answer because that is not the right answer. Ibig sabihin, this makes a probability distribution, pero the answer that you get is false. Kasi nga, meron tayong isa, 1 whole. So, hindi pwede yan. So, kailangan namin, we have to try 4. Diba, remember, sabi ko dito, y is equivalent to 1/2, y is equivalent to 4. So, hindi pwede maging 1/2. So, dapat it should be 4. Okay? So, now let's change the value. So, now let's try 4. 4 minus 1. Yan. And this becomes 4 plus 4. Yan, di ba? This one is 4 itself, di ba? Then this one is 4. And then this one is 2 times 4. This one is 4 plus 1 times 4. This one naman is 4. And this becomes 2. Diba? So, tama. This is the correct probability distribution table. Tama. This is correct. 3/20, 4/20. Diba, remember, 3/20 is 0.15. 4/20, that's the same as 1/5. And that's 0.2. And then, diba, remember, 8/20, that's the same as 0.4. Because that's simplified to 2/5. And then, yun. That's it. So, that is correct. That is the probability that we're looking for. And then when we sum this up all together, diba, remember the numerator, we just leave it as 20. Diba? And then this one, sum everything up. If we get 20, we get 1. So tama, this is correct. So therefore, the correct value for y is 4. So therefore, y equals 4. Yun ang sagot. Now, we can now solve for the mean, variance, and standard deviation. So here's how you're gonna do it. Diba, remember yung mean? Nana mo talaga yung formula, diba? The random variable x, which is 1, minus the mean. No, that's product, diba? Times, diba? The probability. Diba? So, yun. And then, you sum it up all together. Yun. Sum of everything. And then, yun, you get this mean. Now, to get the variance, you already know the sequence, diba? Or the sequel. Put a $sign to lock. Yan. Then drag. And then for the step 2, what do we do now? We square it, diba? Then whatever answer you get, you do it for the rest. And then for step 3, this one, multiplied by the probability. The corresponding probability. Then sum it up to get the variance, diba? Then we take the square root of our variance to get the standard dev, diba? Yan. And that's it. So now we already solved for the answer. Very easy, diba? And now, all we have to do is to formulate the histogram. To formulate the histogram, you already know what you're going to do. It goes like this, diba? Then insert a histogram. Then choose the chart. Yan. And that is now your histogram. Okay? So yun. And that's it. Now you've already made the histogram. Then it's up to you for how you're going to design it. Never mind. I'll just show you now in exclusive. But never mind. That's already your histogram. Okay? Yun. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4, and 5. Yan. We got it. Last but not least, let's do item number 10. Are you ready? So, say goodbye to the chart and let's continue that later, okay? Okay, are you ready for the last number? Let's go! So, here's the last number that we're gonna do. Achi Rachel records the age of every sister whom she sees on church in a probability distribution method. Let the random variable Z represent the ages of each sister. So, in this scenario, Achi Rachel went to church and she wants to know the ages of every sister whom she meets. And here are the different ages from 4 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 20, 21 to 28, 29 to 35, 36 to 47, 48, and 60 plus. And here are all the fractions. Oh yeah, it might be a bit complex, but don't worry. Kaya namin to. Remember, you need to utilize everything what you've learned in order for you to answer this. Remember the saying, the motto, a probability distribution table always have the probability values always equal to 1. That is the first condition that you must still remember, okay? Number 2, what else? Kailangan namin, remember all of these, remember these are fractions. So we need to apply a rational equation. So ganito kasi yun. So now we have this. We have z minus 3 divided by z squared minus 2z, z minus 1 divided by z squared minus 2z, 1 divided by 2z, 1 over 7, z minus 4 divided by z, 3 divided by 7z, z minus 2 divided by 2z squared minus 2z, and then 3 over 14. Okay? So, ito yung kailangan namin gagawin. So, yan. So, this is exactly what you're going to do. First, let's identify what the LCD is. Perhaps let me write it again para sure. So, ganito yung mangyayari. Diba, remember, we have z minus 3 divided by z squared plus 2z, diba? So, yan. Don't get mistaken. That's the first one. At remember, kailangan ito plus. So, plus z minus 1 z squared plus 2z. Diba? Then, the third one is 1 divided by 2z. Diba? The green one is 1 over 7. The yellow one is z minus 4 z. Violet is 3 divided by 7z. Z minus 2, z squared plus 2z. Diba? And then the last one is 3 over 14. At remember, ang rule, kailangan namin lahat yung mga probabilities ay mag-add up sa 1. Diba, remember, this is the 1, diba? First, looking at their denominators, can we identify what is the LCD? Okay, in the first place, let's factor out everything first. Diba, remember, if you have the z squared plus 2z, we need to factor out 1z. Diba? So, if we were to factor out, diba, remember, this is z squared, diba? Plus 2z. If we factor out one of the z's, this will become z, and this will become 2. So, z times z equals z squared. 2 times z is 2z. Tama? So, that is one of our LCDs. What about 2z? That's 2 times z. Of course, that's already, ano yun, the same as z there. 2z. And then we also have 7. 7, 14. So, 7 times 2 is 14. So, therefore, that is our LCD. So, our LCD is, what is the LCD? Our LCD is 14 times z plus z plus 2. Or 14z times z plus 2. Yun ang LCD. So, as you can see, ito yung ito yung criteria. X squared plus 2x, if we were to factor out, times 14x. Diba? So, that is our LCD. Our LCD is 14z times z plus squared. So, if we were to factor this out, we can factor it out like this. Diba? Remember, this becomes z plus 2. Diba? Z plus 2. It's the same here. This one is 2 times z. Diba? This one is 7. This one is just z. This one is 7 times z. This one's still the same. And this one is 7 times 2. So, therefore, ang kailangan namin yung LCD ay 14z and then z plus 2. Now, that is our LCD. Now, we multiply everything with the LCD. So, diba remember, we have the z. Kasi nga kailangan namin i-distribute. So, therefore, this z squared is gone. So, and we have 14z. So, therefore, ganito kasi yun. Diba remember, LCD is this one. And then, we multiply it by z minus 3. Divided by or maybe you can factor this out, pwede pa rin. So, this can become z times z plus 2. Diba? Para you don't need to write na this one. So, maybe this one can cancel. And then, if you have something like that, this one can cancel like this. So, ganito kasi yun. Diba remember yung z's dito? Diba remember this is the z minus 3 divided by the z squared minus 2z. So, we factor out this one. Z times z is equal to z squared. Z times 2 is 2z. This one will cancel, and this one will cancel. So, what you're just left is 14 times z, 14 times 3. So, this is 14z minus 42. Yun ang sagot dito. Okay? Next, number 2. Diba remember we have this one? Remember our LCD of 14z, z plus 2. And then we have here z minus 1, and then divide by, diba remember this is the 1, diba? Z squared 2z. This one will cancel. This z here will cancel. This one here will also cancel. So you're just left with 14 times z, 14 minus 1. So this is 14z minus negative 14. This is on the second side. Okay? That's for the second area. Next, for the third one, we have z. Ang kailangan namin simplify ay ito. This z here will cross out. This 14 divided by 2 is 7. So, this will become 7 times z squared times 1. So this will become 7z plus 14. Okay? Hay, nako, out of ink na talaga. So, di ba remember this one? Z times Z, 7 times Z is 7Z. This becomes 14. So, this will be your third one. Okay? So, this one will cancel and this one will cancel. So, you're just left with 7 times Z, 7 times 2, this equals 14. Okay? Next, number 4. Di ba remember 1, 7? This would be, ano yun? Remember LCD? Ang LCD ay 14Z times Z plus 2. Diba? Times 1, divide by 7. This one will cancel and this will become 2. So, this will become 2 times, so tama, diba? Remember, this will factor. This will become Z squared plus 2Z. And then, all we have to do is to multiply that with 2 times Z. So, this becomes 2Z squared plus 4Z. Yun, diba? Then on the fifth one, diba remember we have Z minus 4 divided by Z. The Z will cancel here. And then diba remember, ang kailangan namin gagawin dito ay FOIL. So diba remember yung Z squared, Z plus 2 ay ito. This becomes 8. This becomes 4Z. This becomes 2Z. Z squared. Diba? Two Z minus 8. And then you multiply this, okay, by 14. So therefore, this will become 14Z squared minus 28Z minus 112. Diba? So yun talaga yung mangyayari dito. Tama ba? That's on the 5th. Now on the 6th, which is the violet, ganito kasi yun. Diba remember we have 3. And then 7Z. Of course, this one will cancel because we don't need this. So that's 3 times 2 na lang. 3 times 2 is 6. So therefore, it's 6 times Z times 2. And this becomes 6Z plus 12. So yun yung sagot dito. Then this one, we have Z minus 2. And then we have this one pa rin. Di ba remember, we still have this, ano yun? This 14Z. Z plus 2, di ba? Actually, this can still be simplified or shortcut written to Z times Z plus 2, di ba? Di ba remember, you can factor out the Z. This becomes Z squared and this becomes 2Z. So this one will cancel, di ba? And this one will also cancel din. So what you're just left is 14 times Z squared. So 14 times Z minus 2. And when you do that, 14 times Z equals 14Z minus 28. Yun po yung sagot. Okay? Did we get that one right? Yes. And then the last one is 3 over 14. Diba remember this one? This 3 over 14, we multiply by the LCD, which is 14Z times Z plus 2 times 3 divided by 14. Diba remember yung 14 dito ay magka-cancel na. So what you're just left is 3 times Z, which is 3Z. So 3Z times Z plus 2. 3Z, this becomes 3Z squared Z plus 3Z plus 2 is 6Z. Yun talaga yung sagot. Okay? Now, everything that I've already encircled, yun na talaga yung mga sagot once we've already done the foiling. And we do the crossing and the simplifying. So, kailangan tayo mag-double check. Diba yung LCD namin, IZ, 14Z plus Z plus 2. Diba? And then, when we simplify, diba you remember this one? We factor out this one, and then the Z and the Z plus 2, they cancel. So, we're just at 14 times Z minus 3. 14 times Z is 14Z. 14 times negative 3 is negative 42. In this one naman, I cross out, I did multiply by everything. Sana dapat pinactor out ko na to. I should have factored out one of the variables there. That's why I come with one more additional x. So if I were to factor this out, this would become 14, negative 42. Pero 1x should be removed. So second one naman, that's supposed to be 14z minus 14. Yes, cross out 1z. Sa pangatlo naman, ito yun. Yes, 7z plus 14. 2z squared plus 4z. That is cube. And then the fifth one is 14z squared minus 28z minus 112. This one may additional kang x. And then 6z plus 12. Ito yun. And then we have this one, 14z minus 28. Yes. Tama. So we got everything right. And then when we multiply the LCD together, we have 14z and z plus 2. What do you think is the LCD? This is supposed to be, ano to? Diba, remember 14 times z is 14z squared. Diba? And then 14 plus 2 is 28. 28z. So that's on the right side. On the right side, we have 14z times z is 14z squared. And then 14z times 2 is 28. Now we already solved for everything. Now, let's set this all together and align them. Okay, so this is the equivalent, okay? Now we can combine like terms. So if we were to combine like terms, where's the squared? The squared is right here. 2z squared, 14 squared, 14z squared, and then we have 3 squared. Diba? So this becomes 19 squared. 19z squared, diba? 19z squared. Okay? And then for just the z's, 14 plus 14, that's 28. 28 plus 7, 35. 35 plus 4, that's 39. Minus 28, that's 11. 11 plus 6, 17. Diba? Then plus 14, 21. Plus 6 is 37. So therefore, that's 37z. And then the one that's only individualistic, it's this one. Negative 42 plus negative 14, that's negative 56. This becomes 42 again. And then this becomes 100. Tama ba? Negative, ano yun? Negative 42 plus 14, that's ano yun? Tama ba? 28 plus negative, so tama, this evens out to be negative 42. This one will become 100. Negative 100. So negative 140, so negative 42 plus negative 100, that's negative 142. And negative 142 plus negative 28, that becomes negative 170. And then that's equivalent to 14z squared plus 28z. Yan. And then we subtract. So in here, we need to subtract minus 14 so that we can make this 0. So minus 14, and then this one is minus 14z. This one, we have to subtract minus 28z. Minus 28z here. So therefore, as we did the process, we should get 5z squared plus 9z minus 170 equals 0. Now we're back to our quadratic equation. Diba, remember now we have to do a times c. And what's a times c? A times... wait! Ito pala, I forgot. Kasi nga dapat, that's supposed to be ano to. Tama ba? Ay, tama. Diba, remember it goes like this, diba? So, ganito siya. Pero it's just that we have one more x. Kaya that's why we have to factor out that one here. For this one, we don't need to factor out anymore because we already got the right LCD, which is 14z times z plus 2. Diba? And then when we multiply this together, we should get 8 times c, which is negative 850. Then what adds to positive 9? So we list down what are the possible factors of 850. What are the possible factors of 850? So we have 1 times 850. But that's too large. So hindi pwede yan. How about 2? How about 3? How about 2? Hindi pwede. Pero in here, I did 34 and negative 25. Pero let's see if it makes sense. Kasi nga diba remember, 34 is 17 times 2. 17 times 2, kasi nga diba remember, 34. Kasi nga you have to divide by 5, diba? Because I multiply everything by 5. So therefore, this would be, kasi nga diba remember, 34 and 25 make 9. 34 times 25 is 850. So let's try. Diba remember, we tried 850, diba? And divide by 25. So 850 divided by 25, because that's divisible by 25, diba? This becomes 3. 25, 75, this becomes 134. So that's 34 and 25. 34 and 25 multiply together to give you negative 850, and then add together to give you positive 9. So which should be the large? Dapat different yung signs. Kailangan this should be positive and this one should be negative. So now, if we were to do this, it will go like this. 5z squared, and then this would be negative 25z, negative 9z, (34 pala to, sorry). Negative 170. And then we factor this out. This will be 5z. We factor out the 5z here, and this will become z minus 5. Diba? 5z times z is 5z squared. 5z times negative 5 is negative 25z. And then this one, we factor out 34. So this will become (34). And then we do z minus 5. So tama, 34 times z is 34z. 34 times negative 5 is negative 170. So tama. So therefore, our x is 5z plus 34 times z minus 5. Of course, we have to do that. We can't have a negative z. Kasi nga, diba, remember, if we were to do this, 5z plus 34 equals 0. We subtract 34 on both sides, and we're gonna get 5z divided is equivalent to negative 34. Then divide both sides by 5. So therefore, our z is equivalent to negative 34 over 5. And note that we can have a negative probability. So let's try 5. I hope this works, okay? And that will be translated to positive 5. Now, let's put our answer in Microsoft Excel. So yeah, now let's remember what is our code. Diba? So here we have 5 minus 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. This one is 5 squared plus 2 times 5. Yan, diba? 35. This one is 5 minus 1. And this is the same, 5 squared plus 5. Yan. And then this one is 1 divided by 5 times 2. Yan, 10. Diba? 1 over 7. This one is 5 minus 4 divided by 5 times 7. Yan, diba? 29. No, 7 pala. Tama ba? 7, diba? And then for 36, this becomes 3. And then this becomes 7 times 5. And then here, 5 minus 2, same pa rin. 5 squared plus 2 times 5. And then here, 3 over 14. Then we have to divide so that we can get the probability. Right? And then we shift this all together para we can add everything up. Then we sum everything up to get the right answer. If we get 1, if our sum is 1, therefore, it is confirmed that this is a probability distribution table. Is it 1? Oh, getting there. Sayang, what's the point? Ano ba yung nangyari? So we need to double check. Five minus 3, 5 minus 1, 1, 1, 5 minus 4, 3, 5 minus 2, 3. This one naman, 5 squared is 25. This is 10. Yeah, tama. 7. Ay, tama. That's supposed to be 5 pala. 5. Then 35. 35, 14. So, tama. That's the right answer. Diba? So, therefore, LCD is, if we were to look at the LCD, 5, 7. So, tama. The LCD is 70. Kasi nga, we were to factor this out. This would be 7 times 5. This would be 5 times 2. So, 7 times 5 times 2, that becomes 70. So, that is our LCD. And then, all we have to do, that's the LCD. And then, we sum everything up. Yun. Now, that's the probability. We got it right. Now, to solve for the mean. To solve for the mean, mabilis lang yun. I won't tell you the instructions, pero let's see if you still remember what to do. Then from there, what do? You sum, di ba? Yan, very good. And now, to solve for the variance. To solve for the variance, kailangan mo gagawin mo to. Yun, di ba? And you get this answer. Then drag it down. Just like that. And then the next step is this, di ba? Then drag. And then step number 3. Then drag. And then right after that, sum everything up. You know already what to do when you sum everything up, right? And you should get this answer. Then lastly, yes, and that's it. Now we've already done it. Now that's our probability distribution table. And last but not least, we're gonna compose a histogram. So to compose the histogram, you already know what to do. It will go like this, diba? Click insert and choose the chart you want. And then select the data. This one will be this one. Yes. And that's it. And that's our histogram. Wow. So parang di siya totoong histogram na normal curve, which I will discuss in the next semester. Pero it still looks like a good chart. And anyway, that's it. So that's how we solve for the probability distribution table using rational equations. So guys, if you find this video very helpful, leave a like for the video that I made. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. At saka, God bless ka na sa pag-aaral mo. Bye!